Well, hello there, welcome to MFM models. This is the final reveal, more or less, of the 1/72nd scale. That's the Supermarine Airfix Spitfire Mark 1A. What can I say about this build? Well, I won't give it 5 stars. I was going to give it 5 stars because for a beginner's kit, well, any kit really, I think it was totally excellent value for the money, but it's going to get 4 stars because of the canopy. There were serious canopy issues with this, even though I had to fill little sections of the fuselage along there earlier on and some underneath due to the very small amount of scratch building that I put into the pilot's area, into the crew compartment. But even so, right near the end, because I don't like mask my canopies up, I paint the canopy straight, you know, on a holder. But fixing the canopy in, or trying to fix it in, I ended up with like literally a 3 or 4 mil gap. So all my lovingly painted camouflage pattern, I've had to redo all around there. I mean, this model was actually finished about a week ago. The whole thing was done about a week ago. So apart from that, which really kind of spoiled a totally smooth build. I mean, it was one of the easiest builds. Well, I'm slightly a little bit more experienced now. Not a great deal, but enough to start getting some more interesting results with my models. But yeah, that did sour the build a little, the canopy, so I wasn't really happy about that. Really badly fitting. Apart from that, the rest of the model was beauty, really, for its size. The only other bit of struggle I had was stretching this sprue for the aerial. Well, there's there's a tiny aerial there and then the bigger one, as a lot of modelers realise. But normally I don't have any trouble doing that. I haven't done a lot of these aerials. I've only stretched a few so far. But I think the sprue I was using was way too soft and thin. It just kept snapping. So I think it was about my 6th or 7th go at that. Maybe 8th. Anyway, finally got a kind of decent result for it. And I'm going to post another video with just a few photos of the build and some better photos of the actual, you know, close-ups. But like I say, you can see all around here. I've had to fill all around there. There's a slight bump, which I was scared of damaging the canopy, you see, because I'm the world's clumsiest when it comes to canopies, and canopies put me off actually building model aircraft. I can't stand the canopy thing. So having to sort of refill all under there was a real nightmare. I managed to patch up the decals. I didn't damage them, fortunately, very tiny amount. But I did get a few little nicks on the canopy which really hacked me off, because I've done such almost a perfect job up until then. So I might actually even smooth that a little bit more at some point. Might be able to get away with just some more matte varnish in there, might do it. But managed to get the colour right, but I got the whole colour uniform, and I didn't want to kind of spoil that whole uniform camouflage effect that I'd got with all the acrylic glazes. But anyway, so minor gripe. Apart from that, really enjoyable little build. Highly recommend the kit. But any beginners, if you buy this kit, do some proper dry runs with it. Fit the parts together yourself, especially the canopy fuselage. Make sure it's all fitting before you do all the painting up and anything, or you could end up in a bit of trouble at the end, which you don't want if this is your first model, because it could put you off the hobby, and you don't really want that. So just make sure you dry fit it all. But apart from that, it's a lovely little kit. So anyway, like I say, I'm going to post another video. So yeah, no problems. You know, no problems apart from that. Quick look at the underside there. Done the original scheme for it. There are a few conflicting opinions on this tail and where you paint silver, because apparently they found like a crashed Spitfire or one that was down at one of the very early 1940 versions, and apparently the whole of the underside was painted silver, but I'm not really sure about all that, so it was quite difficult to actually find out online what's what. So I've just kept most of the fuselage white, but I did paint the two tails silver. It works for me anyway. It works. It's pretty true to its original paint scheme. So, yeah, so we'll round this video off with what was definitely a very, on the whole, enjoyable build, and definitely do recommend this kit. Cracking little kit. So hopefully we'll see you all, or some, on the next video, which will be hopefully on progress made on the 1/72nd scale, the following that trainer T1. It should be quite interesting. So I've got to get back on with that one and finish that one off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little waffle, and see you on the next video. Bye for now.